Welcome. I'm Sarah Stalker from Contact North, your host for the Online Learning and Literacy series. These podcasts are designed to help explain the options available to adults in Ontario who are looking for an online alternative to classroom-based literacy and upgrading programs. In this podcast, I'm speaking with Matt Foran from Deaf Learn Now. Welcome, Matt.
Thanks for having me, Sarah.
In our first podcast, I spoke about the e-channel partners. What is Deaf Learn Now's role in the e-channel group?
Well, Deaf Learn Now is a program that's run by George Brown College's Deaf Academic Upgrading Programs. I'm the manager of the academic upgrading programs at the college, and our role in the e-channel group is to service the deaf-blind, and hard of hearing segment of the population, specifically for individuals who are 19 years of age and over in Ontario, residents who identify as being deaf or hard of hearing or deaf-blind.
It's a fantastic way to make sure there's accessibility. What kinds of courses does your organization offer, Matt?
From an early development stage, we're the newest of the e-channel programs. We started our development really working with the population's needs. So we were offering short courses. They were more focused on independence and employment types of things, the goals that the learners typically would be more looking for. So as a background to the deaf and hard of hearing populations in Ontario, it's among the most highly unemployed portions of our population. And so a lot of our individuals have really deep literacy needs. And for many of the individuals who are in on-site programs and who are not in the programs at all across Ontario, deaf individuals often struggle with English. English may be a second or third or fourth language for them. And so we developed short courses for individuals to come in, get exposed to basic safety things, so courses that are short courses for safety around the house, navigation courses, some basic fraction courses, things that are geared towards developing skills that can help people to feel good about themselves. Our courses, the short courses in particular, are very visual, and so they are looking to make use of plain language, plain English, and give lots of great prompts to in a responsive course format, online course format, to give people, the learners, a response to say, yes, you did get this right, or perhaps you want to do this again. As the course is developed, we are now about to launch the grade 12 equivalent courses, the ACE academic and career entrance courses in English and also math for individuals who are a bit more advanced in their literacy and numeracy skills, who are looking to go on to get to apply to Ontario college programs.
These are great options and so vital. Matt, do you have a typical student?
Sure. The majority of our students do come from the on-site Ontario literacy and basic skills programs. We have great relationships with the 14 on-site deaf literacy agencies, and so we work with those programs to offer blended learning opportunities, so working with practitioners in communities to register individuals. So the majority of our students are in programs. So they would be people who would be largely not working, but would be typically anywhere from about 19 to 60. In the Toronto program areas, the age of the students is younger, but in the more remote communities in Thunder Bay and in Sault Ste. Marie and in Sudbury, we do have older learners in the program. So for the older learners, it's an opportunity for them to get in and to improve their computer skills, and also to reach out to a broader deaf community as well.
Fantastic. How do students know what courses to take, Matt?
Well, when they sign up for the program, we connect them with Sonia, who's basically the face of our program. She does a one-on-one program introduction with them, does some basic assessments, reading, writing assessments, and she helps to work with the individuals to determine what their aptitudes are, what time commitment they can put towards programming with us, and if they are working with an on-site program, helps to complement the courses that they are taking in an on-site program with what they are doing, what they could be doing with us. So if a student was, for instance, at Mohawk in Hamilton and they're taking an English course, but they want to be able to take a math course part-time, Sonia would connect with them to register them for a math course. Many of our learners want to gain greater independence skills, so we have some driver's license courses, the preparation courses to take to prepare them for writing their what was formerly called the 365, the beginner's test. And so we have that as they can do. We also have courses. We're launching WIMIS, which is a certificate program that's offered through George Brown College, so the students can have that as something that they can add to their resume as well. So Sonia would work with them to say, what are your academic needs, what are your goals, and help to align with what we have here. And it should be noted that we're constantly developing new courses and want to continue to develop new lower level literacy courses and even more modular based courses that are of our bigger programs, the bigger courses like ACE Communications, to have one module to complete instead of a larger 5-module course that an individual might have to take. So to try to make it as open and accessible as possible for individuals.
Oh, that's perfect. Now, you've mentioned Sonia's role. Are there others who teach your courses, and could you tell us what kinds of expertise they offer?
For sure. Well, we have developing courses for a deaf, blind, and hard of hearing population is very challenging. I think that we have to really put accessibility at the forefront of our development and get a lot of members from the community involved in development. So we have American Sign Language experts, so people from the deaf community who advise all the way through in the course and curriculum development, advising on deaf resources. And through that, we get to recruit some key members from the deaf teaching community to be able to teach. So when we are launching the ACE Communications class and ACE Math class, we'll have prominent deaf teachers from the community who will be teaching these classes in sort of leading live sessions and also being able to meet with students one-on-one through video chat. So typically the individuals will have a bachelor's of education, they will have masters of education, and with all things being equal, we want to make sure that they have a lot of exposure to a deaf literacy population as well. So not just typically working with higher post-secondary deaf learners, but we want to hire people who have literacy skills development within their portfolio of teaching skills.
Oh, that's awesome credibility with the community. Wonderful. How do people register for your courses, Matt?
So they would go to deaflearnnow.ca. It's a newly developed landing page. And what they do is when they go through the short registration page, which does have ASL video prompts on it for individuals if they're having difficulties with any of the fields that are requested of them. When they complete the form, they schedule an interview automatically to do a web video interview with Sonia. And from there, Sonia registers in the program, and we take care of all the paperwork on our end. And it's a free program for learners who are from Ontario.
Excellent. Now, what kind of technology and tech know-how would I need if I were a member of the deaf cultural community in order to participate?
Well, our new platform is mobile friendly, so individuals who do have smartphones and tablets can register for the program and take it, but they prefer to have, for full learning experience, a stable internet connection and to have a reliable computer as well. They don't necessarily need to have a top-of-the-line computer, but they do need to have a high-speed internet connection to really optimize everything.
Of course. And what can your students expect to achieve?
Well, they can expect to achieve whatever is within their goal set. I mean, we have the short courses that they can take to use as sort of samplers. And they can also take the credit courses, the ACE level math courses and the ACE level communication courses. So from a certification perspective, soon being able to offer the George Brown College WIMIS certificate for completion, successful completion of the WIMIS course.
Excellent. Is there anything else that listeners should know about your program, Matt?
Well, we're the first, to our knowledge, the first online literacy program for deaf and hard of hearing adults in the world. And so we're breaking new ground. It's a small team. We have a small community here in Ontario, but we've attracted a lot of attention from people in the United States, England, India, Brazil, China, who want to join our program. And so we're happy to be taking this role on and are looking to expand what we do in a real and meaningful way that really has the community involved, the deaf community through each part of its growth.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, Matt, thank you for joining me as the Deaf Learn Now representative and giving us some insights into Deaf Learn Now and its role in providing online literacy and skills training as part of the e-channel group.
Wonderful. It's a pleasure to talk to you. And if anyone has any questions, they can email Sonia, Sonia, at deaflearnnow.ca. She's our best point of contact. Thanks for your time, Sarah.
Perfect. Thank you, Matt. This has been the Deaf Learn Now podcast in the Literacy and Learning Online series. I hope you'll join me for the other eChannel group member podcasts where I interview their representatives to find out more about what they do, who they serve, and how they make a difference.
Goodbye.